How you guys doing today? It's Anthony Ganji, host of Tier Talk, and I want to mention just briefly my concerns in regards to individuals who work in a stressful job like corrections and then wind up having to go back into that environment. It was good dialogue that I was able to have today because I was at an event called the League of Municipalities, and it was a good conference panel discussions, and a lot of topics were covered. But on a side note, we started talking about the stressors of the job. And I was thinking again about the North Carolina incident, 4 brothers and sisters killed. And now you have to go back into that environment where it could happen again. So what do we do for staff? How do we show support as management? And that's why I always believe in the importance of what they call like a peer support team, like a critical incident stress management team, a team built from the peers, workers that, know how it is to be on the job, and they're kind of specially trained to go back and talk to staff to make sure there's any concerns. And when I mean go back, they have to go back into the field. You can't wait for first responders to come to you. They don't like to show vulnerability, which means that you're going to have to go out to them and walk around. You can't do this passively. And I believe it's important because one thing, it gives them a chance to debrief, kind of say what's on their mind. You need that. You need healthy staff. You need good morale. Plus, there's going to be tension at that workplace. Imagine that. Inmates took officers and support staff's life. So for a fact that you're probably going to have some animosity between both parties. One is the officers or staff are going to be upset because they may just have a hatred now for inmates, and that may be generalized, not that it's not specifically to the 4, but generalized to the whole population. And in return, the inmates now are locked, and they have to be, but they're going to be frustrated, because they didn't do it. But the point is, again, we have to act on universal precaution. So again, you need that to try to do something to see what's going on, the employee morale, let these officers get a chance to debrief, the staff members get a chance to debrief, because a lot of people were affected during this. But you also need to kind of ease the tension that has developed. You have to make an effort as management to ease that tension. Plus, by having a team, you're also showing your employees that you care. This is a major incident, and that you care enough to send people out there to make sure that they're okay. That's the key. And if you don't have any other reason that if the reason I'm telling you feel are not good enough, then liability wise, if you don't have a team and something happens, you made no effort to lessen the tension or the stress that's at that job, because these staff members are going to have to go back into an environment that's going to have nothing but triggers, nothing but stressors. And again, the team that you're sending in, they're trained. So they'll talk to people, see what's going on. If they feel that the person should be sent elsewhere, then they can refer that. And again, it's needed, because you're dealing with first responders, and first responders, they don't like to prove, they don't like to show that their vulnerabilities, if you will. So sometimes you as management have to kind of be proactive, get people out there, talk to staff, see what's going on, address their concerns, and let them know that you care. Because there's going to have to be you're going to have to move forward, and there's going to be a lot of effort. It's going to be hard work and a lot of effort to move forward, to kind of build back what needs to be built back, including employee morale, trust in the system. And in order for us to do that, we have to hear what's needed from that front line. And I think you have to have a team in play, a team that front line can trust, and a team that they can relate to. And I think that's a great start. It's a great effort, because the public doesn't know. And when I went to go speak at a college the other day, one of the students even asked, what do you do for the officers who go through stuff like that? And I wish I had a universal answer, and I don't, because there's some states that don't even do this. I'm going to tell you something right now. It's needed, especially in North Carolina. I don't know if you guys do it or you don't, but hopefully you do, because it's needed. And if you don't, get started. As always, guys, love you guys. Stay safe.